Hi, I'm Vic Hunter from Hunter Business Group. I want to talk to you about being on the phone 8 hours a day, talking to people every day that are upset with you, that you haven't met their expectations. They don't really believe you understand them. There's only a 50-50 chance that you'll actually be able to solve their problem, and you have no accountability to them. These customers have been trained, even vaccinated, against expecting to be serviced well. They begin with a loud voice, so I understand them. And half the time, I'll not solve their problem. Hold a gun to my head. Promise me a big bonus, Caribbean cruise, or that I can keep my job. Promise me anything. Fire me if you must, but I will never do that job, let alone thrive in customer service. I'm out the door. Now, I like people. I care about my family and the people I work with every day, but listening to people complain does not feed my spirit. You can't train me, coach me, incentivize me into excellence in customer service. It'll be frustrating to you and to me. Today in business to business, 30 to 50% of customer problems are not solved to satisfaction. Yet best-in-class companies have seen their problems go from 14% to 6% over the past 6 years. Almost all of these problems get solved and the customer returns to buy more. How do they do it? How do they find people that thrive on the responsibility to the customer, share genuine empathy, and live a life as a mission of service? We know what to look for, but how do we find it? What are the questions we need to ask in an interview to reveal an individual's true behavior? How do we score those critical behaviors so that we can compare candidates? How do we select the candidates who surpass acceptable, who are truly exceptional? Well, you want to start by screening on skills and experience. And then you hire based on a value and cultural fit and making choices around behavior. It's hiring for the job that you expect them to be able to perform. It's being able to understand how they'll perform in that job before you've made that decision. That's our objective. So before we go ahead and model this out, let me talk to you about D Light. First, how is D motivated? We must start with motivation to find a person who will thrive serving others. D's a team player, service-oriented and loyal to the company. She is conscientious and dependable, has good attendance and is punctual, and is committed to delivery of tasks. D is also a confident person, self-assured, seeks independence and recognition, and is driven to high levels of accomplishment. Second, how does D interact with others? She's a sensitive listener. She recognizes the role of human nature in business and is ready to reach out and comfort. Third, how does D think? She is skilled at self-appraisal. She can sort out the critical from the superfluous and then act appropriately. Finally, how does D act? She has high stamina and endurance. She works harder and smarter than most and stays focused on her work activities. D is an angel. She always has your back. She's not about drama. She's a person that really understands herself and understands purpose in life. Take a look at her office. Pictures of children, notes from customers, little figurines, cartoons, smiley faces. How do we keep our funnel full of candidates like D? Using your behavioral interview scorecard is the first step towards selecting these traits. Creating 2 or 4 questions for each behavior, with each question having predefined answers that score the fit of the response to the behavior. These are open-ended questions with no right or wrong answer. It's the fit to the behavioral answer that matches the role that allows you to score the candidate. Score your candidate across each behavior. Assess current competency and post scores to the scorecard for comparison. This may seem mechanical and process-driven. It is, and the staff will appreciate having a tool that gives them confidence and comfort in the interviewing process. The stress is gone from not remembering the details of that interview last week when I finish today's interview? You now have a more comfortable, consistent, and predictive way of finding those great customer service angels. And this is the practice of behavioral interviewing. It's a disciplined approach to uncover behaviors, and those behaviors allow us to predict how a candidate will act when they're on the job. And that's how we find our angel in customer service. Now, if you're interested in some of these behaviors or the sheets and forms that we use to do this assessment, just drop me a note. If you want, I'll tell you the behaviors that are not skill trainable so you don't have to have any therapy. It's been great to introduce you to this approach to behavioral interviewing for customer service, an idea engine from Hunter Business Group.